What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you all doing? I'm back here with another movie review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing The Sound of Freedom, as I promised in my little community post, I believe like a week or so ago. About that, after I was done with The Batman and the Beekeeper, I wanted to review this movie. And of course, because this was on my watch list because, again, like, for a few reasons. Obviously, it's based on real events. The story is a bit triggering, especially for my wife, because we know where this is going. But I just wanted to watch it because I wanted to hear the story. I wanted to hear more about this, and just want to learn something about what's going on in the world. Okay, and this story is very powerful, and of course, I see why like this story's been under scrutiny. But yeah, from the wrong people. I'm gonna say this again. For just all that scrutiny and controversy aside, there's a powerful story and message here. It's like the fact that this is still going on today. It's got to stop. Okay, no child deserves to be sold into slavery like that, or raped, and all this other stuff. It's terrible. Okay, none of that. And for those of you that think pedophilia is normal, I ought to fucking hang you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it right now. Now, we together we can end this, okay? And we're not more about it. Part of me wants to join that organization just because I want to see those kids come home to their families. Because breaks my heart every time that I go into Walmart and I see those missing people on the wall. Like, it just breaks my heart. It's like, will they ever be found? Like, I want to be like Colter Shaw or Tim Ballard. Okay? Yeah. I'm noticing a trend here between this and my tractor review. Yeah. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, again, outside this little PSA, but let's talk about the actual story itself. The movie, I will say, very well shot and in execution. Obviously, parts of the story will probably be exaggerated, or again, that goes back to what I said earlier. It's like what was real and what was really exaggerated. But again, this is Hollywood, okay? What really happened would have happened, but the fact that if he really did go into enemy territory to find the sibling of another child trafficking victim, yeah, I'd do the same thing. And if this was my kid that was gone missing, I would have done it myself. And the fact that I was watching this movie with my 4-month-old daughter, and I'm holding her, and I'm like, I would never want this to happen. So, and I kissed her, I held her tight as I watched this. But I will say, the story is great, very well written. The cast did a fantastic job. Again, what was it with Jim Caviezel and stories like this? Between this, Passion of Christ, and I think a few others, man. But I'll admit, I do like him in Person of Interest. So, yeah, but anyway, he did a fantastic job, and I feel like the rest of the supporting cast did their job to bring what I feel like the real Tim Ballard to life. Obviously, again, what was real, what was not, but it just goes to show that people can be heroes no matter what. And also, this felt like more of like an espionage story as well, because hey, Tim Ballard was a former Department of Homeland Security agent, and of course, he actually formed his own organization. So again, that's another thing I'm drawn to. I'm drawn to the tradecraft, the espionage stuff, and the fact that they use that in order to bring down a trafficking ring. That is pretty damn cool. I would have done something simple. Well, in the espionage world, we call it a honeypot, even though it wasn't really a honeypot mission. But if you don't know what that is, please look it up, okay? If you want to learn more about your spycraft or tradecraft, I encourage you to look into Spyscape. I encourage you to do all that, because again, there's some borderlines here, but again, I'm going off on a bit of a rant. But outside of that, it was just, despite the long pacing and all this, but I felt like everything came together and you got something pretty cool. I did love Bill Camp's character. To me, why did this guy not get an Oscar nod? Because he delivered a pretty good monologue at one point, and I was like, holy shit, this was pretty good. This felt like a highlight. This was the best thing that ever happened to him. Seriously, give him an Oscar. Give him something, because this performance was just downright awesome, and in my opinion. But yeah, outside of that, like the action, there's very little to no action because again, they're trying to draw on real world things. This was so grounded that I really wanted to like, I was really rooting for the good guy to get the mission done. And sure enough, like again, back to what I mentioned earlier, things can be exaggerated. What was the real truth? Who knows? But the fact that they uncovered and brought home over 100 some odd kids in captivity is an incredible feat. That deserves a Medal of Honor. Okay, no matter what. And again, that makes me want to join the cause because together we can end it. But outside of that, again, outside of all the scrutiny, it's a fantastic movie. I have not much else to say. Jim Caviezel, great acting. The director, great, and pretty much an unknown, but amazing work all around. Also, kudos to the child actors, the two main child actors that were the victims. Yeah, of course. I love the location, all that good stuff. Not much else to say. Again, for those of you, if you're looking for something new, or change of pace. If you don't want to watch any action flicks, or if you want something to really brighten your, I would say like jar you. Again, watch it at your own caution, and I would say again give it a watch. Okay, it's a powerful message, and if you really want to join the cause, I honestly think we should do this together. Okay, so outside my rant, it's a little late. Please again give it a watch if you can. All right. And with that in mind, again, when I'm saying this, I'm giving Sound of Freedom. I'm giving it a freaking hard 8. Like for the right reasons. Like I said, it's no perfect thing. If it was, again, the fact that this got overlooked and just been under scrutiny. Besides the scrutiny aside, this guy, my only problem with this movie was that the pacing and of course I think some of the set piece was too. It just felt a little dark in tone. But again, I think they were trying to make it grounded in reality, and that's a harsh reality where we're living in because of what the story's about. All right, so that's just for a night. Enough of my ranting, enough of my PSAs. Okay, thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and stick to for some more awesome and exciting content.